You're nuts, Goblin. The enforcers don't take orders from anyone. Correction, Ox. I'm not anyone. I'm the Green Goblin. Quote, Montana and the Green Goblin. Amazing Spider-Man, Volume 1, Issue 14. The Grotesque Adventure of the Green Goblin. There's a new costume villain in town, the Green Goblin. After he's perfected his flying broomstick, he visits the recently released enforcers and offers them the opportunity to get revenge against Spider-Man. He travels to California to visit B.J. Cosmos, a film director who made it big with his last film, The Nameless Thing from the Black Lagoon in the Murky Swamp. The Goblin offers him his next cinematic spectacular, a movie about Spider-Man. Returning to New York, the Green Goblin circles around the city until he draws Spider-Man's attention. He makes a film offer to Spider-Man, who agrees to participate. With the announcement that Spider-Man is going to be in a film, J. Jonah Jameson sends Peter to Hollywood to cover the story. This worries Betty Brant because she believes that Peter might fall for some silver screen starlet while he's in California. Arriving in California, Peter reports to B.J. Cosmos studio as Spider-Man, and he, the Green Goblin, and what he believes to be actors resembling the enforcers are taken to New Mexico for a desert fight sequence. Now, in the first scene, I'm the leader of the enforcers, and I fly in to tell them to destroy you. That isn't how it was written in my script. Yeah, well, who says you got the right script? Hey, try that again, and I'll forget this is just a movie. He must be nuts to swing so hard. And wait, why are my spider senses tingling this way? Holy smoke, I must be the world's prize chump. It's a trap. They're not actors. They really are the enforcers. Too bad, boys. I'm wise to you now. Too bad for you, fool. It's too late. You're surrounded. Surrounded me and beating me, two different things. You can't throw the lasso fast enough to snare me, Montana. Maybe he can, but Fancy Dan can grab you while you're dodging his rope. And while you're turned away to flip Dan over your head, I can follow up with a haymaker. One extra backflip and a toss of my web is all I need to confuse you, Ox. And then, hey, what's that? It's Montana lassing you again. You can't outthink all of us. Don't kid yourself, Ox. I can outthink and outfight a dozen like you. I'll just leap up and wiggle free while in the air. Uh-oh, that tingle again. Someone's sneaking up behind me. Too bad, Fancy Dan, your speed and judo skills won't help you if you can't get close enough to use them. They're just decoys, little fella. I'm the one who's gonna finish you off. Hey, what? Nobody can move that fast. That isn't possible. Sure it is, Ox. All you need is the proportionate strength and speed of a spider. Simple, huh? I'm in the clear now. I've got to get back and warn the movie crew that they're dealing with real public enemies. Nice try, Spider-Man, but you accomplished nothing. You can't escape me. The Green Goblin, I'm willing to bet that you're the brains behind this little caper. Spider-Man, you don't know the half of it. He's tossing some sort of stun grenades at me. I can't keep dodging them. He's too fast for me. My web can't hit him while he darts out of the range that way. Why don't you quit now, Spider-Man, and save us both a lot of trouble? And don't let him quit yet, Goblin. Want to have my fun first. It's Montana. He finally snared me with the lasso, but one thing he didn't count on is my power of my chest expansion. I'll make sure he doesn't slip away again. We waited a long time for this, Masked Man, but it was worth it. Let me at him, boys, are having all the fun. What's wrong with you all? You can't hold him down? How can such a skinny runt be so strong? Look out, Fancy Dan. I can't get a swing at him. You brainless lummox, watch what you're doing. That's me you're hitting. I've got to summon all my strength now while they least expect it, while they're all confused. Okay, boys, this is it. The party's over. Then, before the enforcers can attach again, the Amazing Spider-Man attacks some tumbleweeds to the web, whipped up a man-made dust storm. This'll give me the smoke screen I need to escape them. The dust will temporarily blind all of them, but I can pick my way through it using my spider sense. Spider-Man is entering the cave. I hear them out there. They're after me again. The Goblin must have seen where I went and tipped the enforcers off, but at least I have a chance to catch my breath. Say, what? What are they doing now? Keep shoving it. That's it. Bah, I'm doing all the work. You're all just hanging on. That does it. This is the only exit from the cave. He'll never be able to rush past us now that the boulder will stop him. But it's powerful dark in here, eh? He can see in the dark better than we all can. Are we trapping him, or has he got us trapped? Don't be a fool, Montana. The four of us can handle a dozen Spider-Man. I wouldn't bet on that. Don't make a sound, cowboy, unless you don't ever want to see that home on the range again. Oh, come on, Montana. Don't lag behind me. Keep up with us. Hey, you guys wait. Montana's gone. Maybe he tripped on that nutty high-heeled boot of his. No, look, it's Spider-Man. He's above us. Now he's got me, Goblin. Help. I'll stop him with another stun bomb. He was a fool to show himself to me. You've had it, Goblin. You're not taking me by surprise now. Nobody can stop Spider-Man twice with the same old tricks. Blast you, after all the careful planning, you're not going to thwart me away. Well, I'm sure gonna try. Here, the web of mine ought to hold you in a snug little pocket until you holler, Uncle. You overestimate your power, Spider-Man. Your web can't hold me. Now, when I can burn my way out by making the tip of my broomstick glowing like a flaming ember. Leave to me, Goblin. I'll get 'em down from there with this boulder. Don't strain yourself, Ox. I'll save you the trouble. In fact, you look kind of tired to me. I'll let you take a little rest. Compliments of the spider strength love tap. You forgot, Spider-Man. I still have plenty more powerful stun bombs at my disposal. Oh, you sure got some way of reminding me. And when it clears, Spider-Man's astonished eyes behold the strongest living being to walk the earth, appearing like a night marsh colossus, his baleful eyes glowing with hatred and fury. The incredible Hulk lunges forward. Holy Hannah, of all caves to pick for a fight, we had to pick the one that the Hulk was hiding in? Spurred on by his burning hatred for human race, the race which has hounded and tormented him, the rampaging green figure attacks without warning. Even here, deep in my hidden caves, you attack me, but no one can capture the Hulk. Capture you? Brother, I don't even want to share the same planet with you. What a fantastic stroke of good fortune. We've somehow stumbled upon one of the Hulk's hiding places. Now all I need is to let him finish Spider-Man. Nothing that lives can match the Hulk's strength. Hold it, big man. We've got no reason to fight. Let me explain. No, never again will I be tricked by lying words of an enemy. My only defense against mankind is my strength, and nothing will stop me from using it. It's no use. I can't reason with him. My only hope is to stay out of his reach of those bone-crushing fists of his. I'll get you down from there. You won't escape me. Wow, next time, to him, the enforcers are like campfire girls. Was the only place I could hide, the only place I could be free of tormentors. You won't drive me from here. I can't dodge him forever. Maybe I can surprise him with a sudden attack. Oof, it's like landing on a top of a rock pile, reaching around to grab me. Hey, well, my thirsty old webbing ought to stop you like this. Oh no, he tore it apart as though it was made out of paper. I'll smash you against the cave wall before you know what's happening. Not while I have my trusty spider sense, you won't. Okay, Hulk, I tried reasoning with you. Try to explain me I'm not your enemy. But if it's a fight you want, I'll show you that Spider-Man isn't exactly a weakling either. Ever been whacked by a guy with the proportionate strength of a spider? Well, turnip brain, there's always a first time. Ow. Who am I kidding? My fingers are aching and he didn't even bat an eye. That's what I get for losing my temper. You call me insulting names. You think I'm brainless fool. If you only knew the truth. The truth? What does that mean? By whoops, no time for riddles now. Your speed won't save you for long. Remember, you'll soon get tired, but the Hulk never does. He's right. I gotta stop knocking myself out and start thinking I've got an idea. If it doesn't work, it's goodbye, Spider-Man, but I've got a chance it. Okay, Hulk, let's settle this man to man. You don't fool me. You have a trick in mind, but it won't help you. Nothing will. He was right before. He isn't so dumb, but I can't back down now. He's swinging. I've got to time this perfectly with my spider senses. Can't afford to miss by a split second. Now I'll move just enough to deflect the blow, but he mustn't suspect. Whew. Even though he hardly touched me, it's the hardest punch I've ever felt. There are others in the cave. Once I finish you, I'll do the same to them. It's all the same to you, Hulk. I wish you'd tackle them first. This is it. I'll learn against the boulders, pretending to be stunned, and here it comes. It worked. It dodged just in time, and there, the force of the blow shattered the boulder like a pane of glass. Now that I'm free to swing outside again, nothing can stop me. I'm still the fastest, more agile one of all, as long as I have room to move. There's the Goblin. He's trying to escape too. He's deserting the enforcers like the rat that he is. Well, I've always wondered what would happen if a spider tackled a rat. Spider-Man, you should have fled while you had the chance. Here on my flying broomstick, the advantage is all mine. He's trying to maneuver himself into position to blast me with those jets of his. Normally, I could outmaneuver him easily, but that fight with the Hulk tired me more than I thought. My arms and legs feel like wood. I've got to let go. If I stay here, I'm finished. Relax, petty boy. Go limp. Fall easy like a spider. Well, Spider-Man proved easier to defeat than I would have guessed. He fell into the small spring and hasn't come up yet. What a triumph for the Green Goblin. But the real reason Spider-Man stays submerged is because he dreaded Hulk is still searching for him. My spider stamina enables me to remain without air for double the time of a human can endure. The Hulk is turning away. He didn't see me. He's returning to his cave. Uh-oh, I just remembered the enforcers are still in there. If he finds them, he leaves the enforcers to be collected by the police. Returning to Hollywood, Spider-Man finds that BJ Cosmos has canned the Spider-Man movie idea in favor of a Hulk movie. When Spider-Man demands payment, Cosmos refuses, citing the contract. Spider-Man would only get paid if the movie was completed. Spider-Man is forced to use the rest of his money to bus back to New York. Meanwhile, somewhere in the city, the Green Goblin resumes his mysterious civilian disguise and begins plotting his next scheme against Spider-Man. Notes: Green Goblin, first appearance. The identity of the Green Goblin is revealed in Amazing Spider-Man 39. As such, there are only two shots of him without his mask on. The first is the back of his head shrouded in darkness, and the other has his head obscured by a giant green mirror. The Green Goblin recounts how the enforcers were recently defeated by Spider-Man. That happened in Amazing Spider-Man 10. He refers to their defeat as happening a few months ago, comparing this statement to the sliding timescale of Earth 616. This measurement of time can be considered factual. Details in the story should be considered topical references per the sliding timescale, namely the handheld radio that one of Peter's classmates uses and BJ Cosmos camera equipment. The issue contains an error on page 2 where Green Goblin addresses the enforcers as the four of you. There are only 3 people in that room: Fancy Dan, Montana, and Ox. Next issue: Amazing Spider-Man Volume 1, Issue 15, Kraven the Hunter.